Princes of niwerigading. Long ago in Alas country, including the Nangro Aceh Darussalam region, there was a king who was wise and loved by his people. He governed justly and wisely, and every day his mind was devoted to advancing the country and the prosperity of its people. But unfortunately the king did not have a son. They were sad. On the advice of smart people, the king and empress then diligently prayed while fasting. Some not then the empress was pregnant. When the time came, the empress gave birth to a boy who was named Mahmud. Not even a year old, Amat young. His father passed away. Because very young. Still a baby, then the king's younger brother or uncle Mahmud appointed as interim king. The uncle's name was Raja Muda. After being made king, he instead acted cruelly to Mahmud and his mother. They were exiled to a remote forest. The Raja Muda wanted to fully control the kingdom which actually belonged to Mahmud. Even though she was thrown away from the palace, the empress didn't complain. She accepted the ordeal patiently and steadfastly. She raised Mahmud with great affection. Year after year passed. Doesn't feel very young. Grow into a smart and handsome boy. Mahmud likes fishing in the river. One day, the empress and Mahmud went to a village on the edge of a forest to sell fish. Unexpectedly, he met a rich merchant. Turns out he was her husband's former best friend. "Why are the princess and the crown prince in this place?" asked the merchant with surprised. Empress told all the incident that had happened to her. Hearing this, the merchant immediately invited them to his house and bought all the fish. Arriving at home, the merchant told his wife to immediately cook the fish. While cutting the belly of the fish, the wife was surprised because from the fish's stomach came out fish eggs in the form of pure gold. Then, the gold grains were sold to the market by the merchant's wife. He used the money to build a house for the empress and her son. Since then, the empress and Mahmud have turned into rich people thanks to the golden eggs from the fish. Stories about the wealth of the empress and her son reached the viceroy. One day, the viceroy summoned Mahmud to the palace. He ordered Mahmud to pick ivory coconuts to treat the illness of the Raja Muda's wife, on an island in the middle of the sea. It is said that the sea around the island is inhabited by wild beasts. Anyone who crosses that sea is doomed. The Raja Muda threatened that if Mahmud did not succeed, he would be executed. But Mahmud didn't care about that threat. His sincere intention was to help the viceroy's wife. He immediately left the palace. Arriving at the beach, he sat pensively. Suddenly, appeared before him a large fish named Si Lenggong Ray, accompanied by the crocodile king, and a large dragon. Long story short, Mahmud found an ivory coconut tree with the help of Selenggong Ray, the crocodile king, and a dragon. Furthermore, Mahmud climbed a tree. While picking ivory coconuts, suddenly a woman's voice was heard. "Whoever manages to pick ivory coconuts, he will be my husband." "Who are you?" asked Mahmud. "I am Princess niwerigading," answered a voice from under a coconut tree. Mahmud quickly plucked the ivory coconuts. After descending from the top of the coconut tree, how amazed was Mahmud to see the beauty of Princess niwerigading. Finally, Mahmud invited the princess to return to her house to be married. After the marriage, Mahmud and his wife and mother went to the palace to hand over the ivory coconuts. The arrival of Mahmud astonished the viceroy. The person who manages to pass the obstacles on the haunted island must be a holy person. He didn't want to play anymore. Now there is no reason to sentence his nephew to death. Finally the viceroy realized his mistake. He apologized to Empress and Mahmud. A few days later Mahmud was crowned king of Alas country.